What's up, y'all? Polo Sports Talking ENT here again with another one. Hit the like, sub, comment, notifications. Do all that good stuff, man. B. Simone um, had came out just recently and has stated that she's only interested in dating entrepreneurs and doesn't want to date anybody that has a 9 to 5. Um, she feels like she says she refuses to date a man with with a 9 to 5, and they completely annihilated her on Twitter. Now, social media had went in on her. Uh, she's known as the manifest queen. You know, uh, and she said anything short of a CEO is not up to her standards. You know, uh, she said, "quote He can't have a 9 to 5. He can be a hustling entrepreneur." And then this is what else she said. She said, he can't be clocking in and clocking out. No, I think entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs. You're not going to understand my lifestyle. You're not going to understand why I'm up at 3 a.m. Uh, he has he has to be an entrepreneur moving in that direction. And then she continued on. She said it has nothing to do with the money. It has everything to do with the lifestyle. Entrepreneurs understand each other. That's Cap. She said, I need you to understand why I'm up at 3 a.m. checking my email, why I'm always on social media, why I'm never off or clocked out. I need a man to understand and support that. For those of y'all that don't know, B Simone, she's on MTV's Wild and Out. I haven't watched that in I don't know how long, and she was on a regular member on VH1's Hip Hop Squares, and she also has a lip gloss and makeup line on her website. This is my thing about it here, okay? Everybody had to start from somewhere, and you sitting here trashing people, but at one time you had came out and actually stated that you only had just a little bit of money in your bank account, and now you want to sit up here and try to talk down on guys that's working a simple 9 to 5. Come on. Listen, a lot of entrepreneurs that are successful, they're not up at 3 a.m. Okay. There's a lot of entrepreneurs that are able to get their sleep and get their rest and do whatever, because when you reach that status in terms of being an entrepreneur and in terms of building your own brand, and you're in a different tax bracket. Some of these guys got residual interest or residual income, which pretty much you make money around the clock, or make money when you sleep or whatnot, so they don't really need to. They've reached a level of success that allows them to kind of get the rest that's needed. Now, make no mistake about it, there are guys out there that are still working. Look, she was just flat out capping with that statement, because that means that you really you're not in it for an actual relationship. You're not in it for because nowadays, it's not like the '60s and the '70s or even the '80s or even the '90s where a man was bringing home the bacon, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And the woman was, staying at home, nurturing and stuff like that. You got a lot of women out here that feel that they should be wearing the pants if they are in a different tax bracket than their spouse or than their girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever. You said, salute to you, Lou. Salute to you, Wilts. Go subscribe to both of their pages, Lou the Rider Sports, LDBC all day, and the Wilt Strong song, the Wilt Strong Show. Both LDBC brothers, go subscribe to their pages. You said her people who raised her work 9 to 5, put a roof over her head, food in food in her belly, the clothes on her back, sacrifice a lot so she could be where she's at right now. But she wanted to look down on the ordinary guy. Yeah, that's facts, Lou. That's facts. You know, and like I said, you had to start from somewhere. It's just like I could give you a couple of examples. Everybody goes through their hardships. Young Jock was driving Uber, and guess what they were doing? They were making fun of him. And Young Jock was like, I'm doing this, and you can't judge me. I'm working like the next man. He could be out there doing something illegal, getting it, some other way that's gonna, take where he's taking penitentiary chances and stuff to get himself locked up and everything. But he's choosing to do it the legal way. And it's the same thing with Elvin from the Cosby Show. He was on the Cosby Show and ended up working at Trader Joe's. So just because you're an entrepreneur and everything, that doesn't mean anything. And this is another thing too, um, that B Simone has to realize. While she's up in there talking about social media and all this other stuff, man, if they take Instagram away from her, her checks is gone, her bags is gone because she relies so much on social media and all this other stuff for her revenue, so to speak. You know, I just think that she should have used better judgment than what she said. Look, there might be a guy that has to work a 9 to 5, because of the circumstances that he's in. But that don't give you the right to sit up there and say, okay, what if you really love? See, that's the whole thing too. That's why our society is really twisted, especially some of our queens in this society. You see, they'll go for a guy that that's trapping. You know what I'm saying? Moving, work, and everything like that. Look, I'm not judging anybody that does anything illegal. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your life. That's what you do. But a lot of women tend to be attracted to that. You know what I'm saying? They're attracted to the guys that's flossing. They attracted to the guy that's trapping. They're attracted to the guys that's hustling, getting that illegal money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Not realizing that it's pretty much a two-way path. You either gonna end up Well, actually, it's a three-way path. They gonna end up dead or in jail, or you gonna end up either dead or in jail because of what they doing, you know. But the rush and the adrenaline is all there, and a lot of women are enticed by that. So you could look at it from that standpoint too. But if a guy tells you, okay, well, I'm working at Walmart or I'm working at um, everybody like to say McDonald's. I'm working at Burger King. I'm working at Jack and the Crack. I'm working at somewhere, something like that. Man, you need to respect that dude because that dude's doing it the legal way. You ain't got to worry about, okay, getting, nobody kicking your door down. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the laws or, potential enemies or something like that, willing to do anything to anybody that's in there just to get any type of money or any type of product or something that you have, or the jealousy factor. They wanted to, take you or something like that and make these little threats to do, just normal street stuff. And a lot of women don't tend to think about that sort of thing. Even when it comes to white collar crimes. A lot of women are like, okay, well, he's not doing anything that's under the table or illegal or anything like that. So he's getting ordinary money, so they kind of turned off by that, whereas they rather they rather flock to the other guy who's getting all this money, you know what I'm saying? And he flossing and doing all this other stuff, not realizing not realizing that that guy is about to be he he's got a death wish, pretty much. And not only physical death, but a career death because any type of fraud or anything like that, and you're in the corporate world or anything like that, yeah, you could kiss your job goodbye, or even the potential of you trying to step in the same career. You said she mad. Her name talk about I need a boyfriend. She doesn't want boyfriend. She needs a sugar daddy who could take who can take her in her 40. Well, I mean, she's 30 years old. Um, she still got a lot of growing up to do in the mind. There's plenty of entrepreneurs out there that have spouses or girlfriends and boyfriend that just are cool with the which is with a simple job, a 9 to 5 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But see, are you going to judge that man that's working a 9 to 5, but at the same token, he's trying to build something on the side? Because really, that's what you're supposed to do. Now, if she'd have said that, then okay, I could feel where she's coming from, you know. But either way, you got to look at it from a standpoint. Everybody's um, outlook on life ain't the same. She needs to understand. Little girl followed her, and they may think that way. Yeah, absolutely. She's poisoning a generation. She's planting a bad seed. She's absolutely planting a bad seed. But that's what social media. That's what social media is. Is um, the best way to describe social media, Lou, is is it's a evil it's an evil thing, especially when you have platforms that could give you power to say almost anything that you want to or do almost anything you want to on there. And so her saying something like this and you have, you know, the girls that are following her and all of this other stuff. You're exactly right about that. They're gonna think the same way, and now they're gonna see, oh, entrepreneur, entrepreneur, entrepreneur. Everybody's not built to be an entrepreneur. Everybody not. But see, this is the thing she don't realize. If you go to work, you are an entrepreneur. That's the thing that she don't understand. If a guy is working a 9 to 5, he's an entrepreneur. She don't even know the definition of an entrepreneur. You know, if a guy goes to work, if a guy goes to work, he's a hustler. You know, he's doing this thing. A entrepreneur is is a person who organizes a business, taking on greater than normal financial risk in order to do so. So let's stop right there, right? What do you think that you're doing when you're going to work? Okay. Now it might not be the entrepreneur that you're looking at, like, you know, owning a business or doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, you're still going to work. You're being an asset to a corporation. If you're a manager at that job, you're and let's say you're, you know, a manager at McDonald's or something like that, you have to count money. You have to make sure that drawer isn't short, and you on top of that, you're responsible for managing employees. And if you don't, guess what happens? You could potentially lose your job. So that's pretty much an entrepreneur. The only difference is that it's not, you don't own that business, but at the same token, you have an entrepreneurial mindset because you're going to work every day. You want to be there on time. You want to make sure that everything is prepared uh, properly. You want to make sure that you're performing well at that job. You want to make sure that, you know, your station is clean. You want to make sure that you're doing everything necessary to make that company look great. And you also want to make yourself look great too as well in the process, because you never know where that can lead you. You know, they could give you your own store. If they give you your own store, guess what you're doing? You got pretty much a lot of control in there, with the exception that, you know, some other, the big bosses got to come in there or whatever. All of that stuff that you're doing is pretty much, you know, you being an entrepreneur. So whether she want to see a 9 to 5 as just a regular old 9 to 5, she got to get out of that mindset. You say her goal should should be try to become one Nick Cannon baby mama. He got half while and got our girls pregnant. Yeah, man, he's something else, man. But but you know, I I mean, seriously though, Lou, I mean, this is the way a lot of our women are thinking, and it's an unfortunate reality. So, you know, B Simone, man, you gonna live and you learn. You're gonna hit a wall one day that's gonna make you think a little bit different. She's got to bump her head, and she's gonna have to find out the hard way. You know, because if she's searching for an entrepreneur, and if she's trying to search for somebody with the same career, 9 times out of 10, they probably end up having problems. Like, look at a lot of these stars in Hollywood and stuff like that. Some of them, you could name just a handful of people that aren't really having problems or highly weird. You know, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West on the verge of a divorce. Will and Jada had problems in their marriage. I need to keep going forward. Dwayne Wade, he slept with another female while Gabrielle Union and him were separated. I could go on and on and on and on. It's all types of stuff going on, but that don't make them happy. That doesn't mean that they understand each other. Leave your comments, like this video, share it, subscribe. I appreciate my boy Lou, the writer, for pulling up. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his page. Always bringing out dope content. And I appreciate the boy Wilt Strong for pulling up too as well. And Celtics Nation, go subscribe to our Wilt Strong show. Representing the LDBC all day, man. Till then, man, it's Polar Sports Talking ENT, man. I'm gonna get at y'all later.